Welcome to this ACT training segment. We provide ACT product and services, including ACT licensing, ACT in the cloud, custom ACT for mortgage professionals, automated marketing, as well as training. Please enjoy this training segment. This training segment is a review of how to bring up a list of your contacts in List View and customize the fields that you are viewing in List View, and then also exporting those files with those fields out to Excel. So to get started, what you want to do is do a lookup in your ACT database. This, by the way, is ACT version 18, ACT for web. This is a custom version of ACT we offer for mortgage professionals in the cloud. So the first thing you want to do is look up your records, your intended records. You can do that by clicking on the lookup over here on the left, and then let's say you want to find all of your realtors or all of your prospects. You can do a lookup by ID status, which correlates with this field here, and then pull up all of the contacts that match that ID status. You also can just click on Look Up All Contacts, and that will bring up your entire database. If you want to do more fine-tuned lookups, such as look up all contact records that are in a certain city or have certain criteria, such as contact records with loan rates over a certain percent, with a certain loan value range, particular programs, etc. So you can do really specific type of lookups, and I will cover that in a separate training session. For the intent of this training session, you would just want to, again, look up the records that you're seeking by using either this lookup tool or a more advanced lookup that we go over in a separate segment. Once you do the lookup, if there's more than one record that qualifies, ACT will bring those up for you in what's called List View. So this is the List View area. And what we're going to focus on for this segment is customizing what you are seeing in this List View and then exporting that out to Excel. So to customize this view, you would click on this icon here. And if you roll your mouse over it, it does tell you that it's for customizing the columns. When this comes up, we can drag this window over a little bit. Over on the left is a list of all the fields in your ACT database. In the right-hand column is a list of the fields that are currently showing up in the list view in the order that they show up. So if you want to change this, what you can do is on the left side, find the fields that you want to add to the view. So for example, I want to find this first loan amount. I find the field and click the right arrow. That will insert into the right-hand column. And then I can go and look for any other fields that I want to show in the display. So let's say I also want to see the loan program. I can just type in the letter P. That will go down into the alphabetical area for the letter P. I can, choose program. I can also then go to rate by clicking the R, and so on. So you can choose any fields from your ACT database from the left side and move them over into the display area. Another one that you might want to move over is the property address. That's another popular one. So I find that and click this and it moves over to the right. Now you want to be careful with these double arrows, because what would happen is if I click the double arrow, it's going to take every single field in your ACT database and move it over into the view field. And usually you don't want that. So this is how you can cherry pick. As you pick a field, click the single arrow and it moves over to the right. Now I can focus on the right side, which is a reflection of, again, what's showing in this view. And maybe there's some fields that I don't need in the view. So then I can start cherry picking those out. So for example, I don't need to know if it's a user record, a private contact, and some of the other fields that I don't feel like I need to look at, maybe extension or their title. Maybe you don't use the address to field. So that may be a good set of information that you might want to display. Then you can also change the order of information. So maybe I want to look at my loan program, rate, and loan amount in a certain order, and also move the property address up. So you can manipulate what order you see these fields in your view. Once you're satisfied with the list of fields that you've selected, you can hit OK, and then ACT will refresh the view and put those fields in that you selected in the order that you selected. One of the things you can do, by the way, is you can click on a column heading and sort that field high to low very quickly. And there's some other marketing and communications type of actions you can take in this view, but the focus of this training is to bring up your contact records in list view, manipulate the fields that you're looking at and the order that you see them in, and then last but not least, export those. By the way, before we do the export, you can also manipulate this view by clicking on the column dividers to widen or shorten what you're looking at in this view. Okay, so if this looks good and this is the data that you want to export this to Excel, all you have to do is go over here to the top right, looks like a little X, and you click on that button, and then you'll notice in the bottom right hand corner there is an Excel file that just showed up. So that basically is going to go right into the downloads on your machine. And then to open that, you just click on that, and now you have that list in Excel, and you can do all the things that you like to do once you have files over in Excel. Thanks for watching this training video. We hope you found it very helpful. Please let us know if there's anything else we can do in terms of your ACT product and services needs. We would love to hear from you.